this week, which is a good sign for the week because I've been so busy, all with good things. That I haven't been able to put out videos lately. I did get one out last week. Now I'm looking at some kind of boat right here that's showing some strange brass pieces I can't really grab onto. I'm also seeing with these high tides a few things, this porcelain lid, a few things popping up that I haven't seen the last time I was here. But something went down here. I guess they decided to start dumping things around it. But it's definitely, it would intrigue me to pull this entire thing up out of the mud. But that's not going to happen. Delusions of grandeur. Although, we got a couple bottles popping up. Not sure what's going on here. Just not old enough. Nah. That's nothing. It's funny, I find these wooden clothespins everywhere. Good. I don't know what that is. Battery. These. And although you want to see stuff like this just isn't an old enough area. Rats. It's cool enough looking though. Well, now if you remember from other videos, anytime I first get here and I start to look at the creek here, the more stones I see, the better. That means the water's been rushing through here and it's did some cleanup for me. Especially if I start to see a few things popping out. Got ourselves a milk glass bottle there. Strange little piece of copper or brass. I'll take that just for the hell of it, because I've got so many of them already. But I feel like it'll be a good start for the day. Where are my gold rings? I know you're sitting in here. Well, I just plucked this little, I think it's a cologne bottle out of the sidewall here. And I absolutely love when the sidewall here gets washed out. Might even be a little bottle there. Because you get to see smaller things like the small bottles pop out. Because I've gone through all this already, scraped through it for all the big bottles. But you miss the little ones, and the wash really tends to bring them out for me. Well, the problem is the little ones are much harder to clean the inside of. Yeah, I almost plucked this one right out, but I wanted to show you what I mean. Here's another little one that was sitting right here. And that's another probably nice little perfume sampler. Yep, that's a cool little one. I might back a few other ones. This one just popped out, but that's just common. Not something I'm going to bring home. But that I'm going to bring home. Here, I'm taking a video of this little cap before I identify it. It's either just a basic white cap or it's milk glass and it's a little harder. And it might even have something designed on it. That is not a basic white cap. That is a little cream container. Oh, that's just the swirl in it. Look at that little guy. All right. Might be a mini day today. He still has some of that cream in it. I might have something to put on my face later. Cool. That might have some age to it. Well, I might start to sound redundant, but I might have another. Oh, it's not so little. Another bottle here. I thought this was a tinier perfume, but it's not. It's a little bigger. This thing just popped out. And you might have just enough design on you. That'll take you home. Look at that. It's probably 1930s, early 1930s. Twist off. Not really sure what I'm about to pick up. I was thinking marble, but it's looking a little more leadish to me. No, maybe that is a marble. Oh, I think it's a black marble. I have not pulled a marble out of here in a while. I think this is a good sign. Yeah, there we go. Unless there's a hole in it, it might be a bead. I can't really tell if it's glass with my gloves on. Well, we have not had a marble in a long time. All right, my mechanically inclined subscribers, what is this thing? Trenger, something manufacturing company, Trenton, New Jersey. This is a huge piece of copper. I don't know if it's all copper, but there's something going on there. What is that? Oh, it's heavy. Is it gonna explode if I throw it? Yeah, I was just chopping away a little bit at the sidewall, and if my eyes are not deceiving me, yeah, we got another marble. Look at that bad boy. Nice. All right, 2 for the day. All right, just remind me, I'm putting these in my jeans pocket because I don't like this bag I got. I feel like I'm gonna lose the good stuff in it. But if I forget they're in my jeans pocket, I'm gonna hear them clanking in the dryer in about a week. So please send me a comment and remind me my marbles are in my pockets. It's a strange saying. Well, again, this is going better than my typical last couple weeks because I'm getting out a second time this week. But this may be the last time I can get out this week. So it's not low tide. Really, my only options were to go back to this beach we hit last week because they did some beach replenishment. And there is definitely some older relics in the sand. So I'm really gonna hit, what is that? I'm really gonna hit the beach and grid out some stuff to cover a lot of space and see if I can find some more relics. I like the old stuff. It's a beautiful day, that's for sure. Well, already I'm starting to show signs of the replenished sand from these little lead balls. These things were shot out into the ocean probably more during World War II era by the gazillions. In any replenished beach that I've ever hunted, I have found many, many, many of these. So it's a good sign. Not a whole heck of a lot yet. Here's another typical find, some of this copper wiring. I'm going to grid out some more and then change locations because this spot's really not producing. So I definitely picked up a couple more of those lead balls, which all come up the same signal, except when they're flattened out like this. So that was a different signal, same thing, just one of these flattened out lead balls. And then you have the most flattened version of them. So I go through all phases of the flattened lead balls. And then of course we start to find some very typical ammunition pieces, bullets, and hardware. So all very typical for the area I'm looking for, but not really the relics yet. Well, that's the first real relic that I'm looking for, this little old copper snap. I'm gonna get a little company off of that back there. This stuff did not just fall off an article of clothing recently. That's from way out in the ocean. Now, the only plus side of this, besides getting a huge chunk of lead off the beach, is that bigger pieces have gotten through their sifters, which is what we want. We want the bigger pieces have fallen through their sifter, so the big gold coins and big jewelry can still be in here. All right, this might be the first hit of the day. You can see how deep it was, so we know it's old. This came out from the ocean, not from the bay. You can see it was a charm because it's got the little necklace loop on top. I'm not seeing much more other than this little tag right now. Appears to be copper. I'm really hoping something's written on it. Right now I can't see anything. Interesting. Alright, that's what's so cool about this beach. Another strange piece of copper. That's another cool piece. A little copper top to some kind of shaker. Maybe it's even the top of a talcum powder container. It's so big. We got another little snap with some writing on it. It's Brown's cake, maybe. I love these pieces because I can research how far back this goes. That's an old square now. Another square now, and this one's got quite a bit more age to it. We're talking very early 1900s, maybe late 1800s. All right, so I'm hitting a second day here at the beach because of all those older artifacts I picked up. The other day, I was highly tempted to come back. First target already is one of those lead balls. So this section I hit to the left last time, I'm now going to hit the section to the right. It's just so odd that it's about 82 degrees out right now. It's very strange for an October day. Another interesting little copper piece, which certainly was not dropped any time recently. Well, from the looks of it, that might be a piece of gold. And if it's gold, that could have diamonds in it. There's a tiny little earring, which gives me hope too that it's gold. It may have been very worth getting out today. Maybe a $100 piece. There's a little bit of inscription in there. I just can't see what it says. Always something interesting that comes out of these places that had the beach replenishment. I'm not really sure what this is. If you have any ideas, feel free to throw them at me. Cool little piece. Oh, I had my hopes up for this one. It was a deep signal, high number. And I know exactly what that is. That's an old pocket watch. I think. Yep. I'm gonna have fun cleaning up this bad boy. Nice. Nice relic. I haven't found one of these in a long time. Well, let's hope we can find some history on this thing. Look for the top part. Oh, that might be it right there. Yep. There's the winder. Great piece. This is really the stuff I come to find. Look at this piece of copper, how ornate it is. I don't even know what this thing might have been. Could have been part of a handle. It's hard to say. Maybe someone else recognizes it. I think it's copper. It's showing a little bit of brass in there too, but how cool is that piece? The end here is broken. There might even be something in script right there. I think there is. That would be awesome. Yep, I'm gonna clean that up and I'm gonna see something written down right there. Very cool. And I was just about to toss this in my pocket as a little junky piece of copper, but it says the National Boy Suit. Something where. Little badge. Probably went on an article of clothing. And we're going to be able to research that and see how far back it goes. The National Boy Suit. Look at that. Still pulling older relics. Here's another one of those little caps that I got the other day. I'm going to say it's for a salt and pepper shaker, but I'm not really sure.